G'day collectors, Sci-Fi back again with another action figure review, and here we are in the 6-inch goodness. And big figure here, pretty darn big, from the Clone Wars. Number 19, glad I got this one. Sauvage Opress. Yep, if you don't know the show, please have a look at it. My mate Oliver Holst thinks this is a kid's show. Yeah, my ass. Watch it, dude. There we go. Monstrous warrior Sauvage Opress was Count Dooku's assassin and secret Sith apprentice, but he remained loyal to Mother Talzin and the mission to find his brother Darth Maul. Yep. He was an absolute threat in the show. He was just like, holy dooly. The monster. Yeah, the monster, all right. There we are. Brilliantly voiced by Clancy Brown. Could you imagine him in real life Clone Wars show? Yeah, who would you get to play that? Probably, what's his name? Paulie, the guy from season 3 in Reacher. Yeah, that big fella. Yeah, 7'2", 7'3". Anyway, so that's the picture on the box. Talking about him, let's look at this figure eventually. It's a nice box. It is on the DX side. Yep, larger box than others. And you are paying for DX prices. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry to say, that's the way it goes here in Australia. Alright, let's get this baby out. Alright, got him in a static pose. Yeah, he's enormous. He's huge. Wow. And he's very cool. Awesome. Yep, so I've got there, he stands roughly... Stan tells me he's roughly about probably 17 centimeters tall. Yeah, 17 and a bit centimeters tall, so he's over 6 inches, put it that way. He's nearly 7. He's just, and plus with all the other his features and all, there's no, all of it is new. There's no, yeah, it's all new construction. There's no borrowed bits, whatever. And plus with the big shoulder pads, it makes it very different. Alright, let's have a look from head to toe. Okay, how's that? Wow. How close can I get? There we go. And the larger horns than his brother, Darth Maul. That is so cool. Yep. Bit of movement here and there, and they're very solid horns. They're not... It's like, is it one sculpt? I don't know. I think it is. Yeah, it's not like they sculpted that and then stuck in some horns. Yeah, wow. And you got these big shoulder pads on his armor, and they're on some sort of a swivel around his shoulders there, so you can get lots of maneuverability. I'm going to probably keep him in his static pose for now. I'm not going to do any fancy whatnots. Wow, look at that. That is so cool. His hands, his fingers, he's got the... Again, someone doesn't look after his cuticles or whatever. They just grow. I thought maybe they borrowed them from Prince Zizal. But no. Different hands. And yeah. All different, all good. Wow. This is so cool. Glad to have him in this line. There was a figure a couple of years ago, he was in the Gaming Greats. It was 2 of them. One of them had a sword, one of them had, what's it called? Bow and arrow crossbow, and everyone thought, oh, I'll make him and I'll customise that into this guy. Yeah, nah, those guys were nowhere near as impressive as this. Alright, and I love the sort of a weathering, sort of a wash. They do a lot of this with other figures, but not many. I'm glad they did with this one. So it's like not a rust, but a very dirt or whatever. But yeah, he is impressive. And then again, there's the belt and the belt hook for his saber. We'll get into that. A very malleable bit of plastic there, so you can get maneuverability when you go to his legs and whatnot. And soft goods Karma in the purple. And then again, going down the boots. Again, I thought maybe they borrowed these boots from another larger figure, Darth Malgus, but they didn't. They borrow the thighs? I don't think so either. If they did, let me know which figure it is. I don't know. They look cool, well painted, well worn. Love it. Alright, so now I've mucked around with him. I only just opened him, so yeah, bear with me. Hopefully he stands pretty damn solid. Which is good, he's a solid damn figure. Alright, so it comes with a double-edged lightsaber. Some people are saying it's white. I've seen some reviews ago. It's more of a very, very light grey. There is a bit of paint in it. Probably deserves a bit more, I reckon so. Yeah, and it's huge. It's taller than the actual figure itself. That's probably nearly a bit over 8 inches. Alright, pop that there. And then there's this one, which is when he first appeared in the show, Clone Wars. It came with this very nasty looking spear, or you can call it an axe. Again, that's taller than him, but not as tall as the lightsaber. Alright, so again, I will probably not display him with the saber, since the axe is a very particular and not seen thing. So yeah, you can hang off there and do that and look cool. As long as he's got part of it. Alright. So yeah, I do have a few of these in the 375 collection, not TVC. They haven't made any in TVC, but yeah, there are 2 versions from the Clone Wars back in the days. Alright, I'm going to do a few comparisons. Alright, so here's the new Farm Boy Luke Skywalker. You get the idea. Hey, this Farm Boy Luke is just under 6 inches. Absolute monster. But let's compare him to, I'll just pull it out. Let's compare him to one of the even larger figures. And seriously, he is massive. One of my favourites from last year, last year, Darth Malgus. He is ever so slightly bigger. Again, all new components, all new tooling, all new everything. Bloody brilliant. But no, yeah, going from height, yeah, I've got another one just for height wise. And there is the new IG from, and he's standing back a bit more as well. He's about another centimetre taller. That's from Mandalorian Season 3, the IG Assassin, then Return, blah, 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 we all know. But yeah, so there we go. Isn't it cool? Poor old Luke, he's just standing there going, feeling a bit... Yeah, anyway, so there we go. That's comparisons. Sorry I can't show you my 375 Savage Opress. He's a brilliant figure though. Hey, I'm glad he's out. I'm glad we got him. Alright, do I do a pose or whatever? I don't think so. Yeah. He is bloody brilliant. I'll do a pose for IG. Not a big one though, I want to keep his height. Alright guys, what do you guys think? Are you guys picking him up? $75. Yep, tell him he's dreaming. Will it go down in price? I don't know. Don't think so. Will it be an easy one to pick up? Not as a DX, no. Not to my knowledge, but I'm glad I got him. Yep, that's what pre-orders are for, I guess. Throw money at it every week and away you go. Alright guys, back at work tomorrow. I may do another video today. I don't know. I've got other things to do. Get ready for work. Other real world stuff. Alright guys, all the best. What do you guys think? Yeah, beautiful. Alright, sci-fi out. And the Force is with you. Always.